Good evening, everybody. This is the evening drive home with NJ Evans, and I am NJ Evans. This is not going to be very long at all. I was just having a couple of thoughts and decided I was going to share them with you. The first thing is this: have you ever listened to somebody and tried to imagine or envision what do they look like based on how they sounded? Well, that's very key, especially in audiobooks and even communicating with somebody that you might know. You can tell by the tone and the quality of their voice as to whether or not this is going to be an easy conversation or a very difficult one. The reason why I'm mentioning that to you is because if you're in the podcast business or if you're in anything that deals with the public is going to listen to what you say and they're going to feel your energy. Feel. And you do it, I do it, everybody does it. It's just that few people talk about it. So now we're talking about it. I think this is a direction that maybe you might consider, really consider. So you play with the voice for a period of time. This is all part of the podcasting. You look in the mirror and you look at your face as well. Now that portion there plays a double part or a dual part because if you're dealing with videos, then you're dealing with your voice and your facial expressions. But right now, let's just stay with the audio. Your confidence a person can hear in your voice. Can you imagine that? In your voice, they can hear your confidence. They can tell whether you're having a good day or a bad day. Have you ever had an important meeting to go to, and then all of a sudden, you're leaving from your home, okay? And all of a sudden, you go downstairs and you run into somebody that you know closely, and that person wants to pick a fight. And you're thinking to yourself, I'm on my way to work, which is the studio. And all of a sudden, this person wants to pick a fight with me. What is on your mind? So you stand there for a minute and you decide, am I going to engage in this or am I going to let it lie? Just fly away. Just lay there and die out, fizzle out. I have to make a decision all within that same brief, quick moment. Because you see, if I engage in this negativity, then this negativity is going to. Why does that lady always speak? Anyway, then this negativity is going to cause hmm, down, a down movement towards what it is that I'm going to be doing when I get to my destination. For an example, to the radio station. If I'm going to have an argument with somebody before I get to the radio station, that emotional energy is on me. Now, if I was very strong and astute, I would pick one of those 9 reasons to be silent and just be silent and going about my business down to the studio. That doesn't mean that I'm not going to be thinking about what had happened. I'm not going to sit here and say to you, okay, somebody could say something like that, and I'm so above the emotional level that I won't even feel the impact of whatever it is that they're saying. So it's not going to impact my show. That's the bottom line. It's going to impact what I'm doing on my show if I can't control that emotion. Sometimes that's a little difficult. What do you think about that? If you have a comment about that, leave it at the bottom. Let me see what you have to say. I'm kind of curious now. But anyway, so that was one of the things that I was thinking of. I was thinking that if you could listen to some audiobooks, one in particular is called The Entrepreneur Revolution, and that's Daniel Priestley. The Entrepreneur Revolution, Daniel Priestley. And the reason why I'm telling you to listen to that book is because I want you to hear his language. All right, that's number one. And also envision him. Listen to how he speaks. He speaks with passion, and he's also a very good teacher, in my opinion. I would love to know what your opinion is. Okay? And the other piece is that you can feel his confidence. I'm quite sure he didn't jump in the pool with a lot of confidence. He had to build it as he went along the way because I believe he's a self made millionaire. But my reason for saying all of that is because that's what I want you to take a look at this evening or tomorrow evening. Hence the reason for this particular recording. All right? It's a sound check. That's what you're doing. I want you to listen to the voice. What do you think the mindset is? Does he have confidence? Does he have self esteem? Does he know what the heck he's talking about? I think he does. But I would love to know what you think. Very short, in, out, do the assignment if you so choose. Okay? And it's like I said before, just tell me in the sound check, what do you see or hear when you listen to this audiobook? Now, you have two ways of doing the audiobook. You can go to the library and you can get a copy from the library free of charge. Or you can also become a member with audiobooks, which is the route that I like. Anyway, audiobooks. And I think they have a membership at this particular moment that might be free. Don't hold me to that. You check it out. But I know that if you really do this assignment, you'll learn something. So, in the meantime, I just want to say it's been an honor and a pleasure, as usual, stopping by and just talking to you for a minute. See, this wasn't very long. I just wanted to just put this out there because it was really starting to bother me a little bit. Until next time, you drive home safely. Okie doke. And remember to create the reality that you truly do desire and not one that you don't. And somebody messing with you before you go in to do your show, that is not nice. You take care of yourself, everyone. Ciao.